Dear corporate HR person, I quit. Immediately. Thanks for the opportunity. Nothing ever goes to plan, does it? Especially this story. Ever since doing my last hike in Big Bend, I knew I was especially ready to attempt something a bit more challenging for myself. A section hike of the Appalachian Trail. I never thought I'd be doing it so soon, but nothing ever goes to plan, right? Obviously, I was a bit nervous about this experience. 5 days out by myself. Who would I meet? What weather will I face? And will this hike completely exhaust me? All of the questions plagued my mind, so naturally I headed east in search of answers, to a place I call my pseudo-backyard, the Appalachian Mountains. My adventure would begin near the small town of Roan Mountain, where I would be shuttled by the lovely folks at Mountain Harbor to my starting point just 72 miles south of the Appalachian Trail. Starting all the way down at Sam's Gap, I would trek the 72 miles back to my car, passing through iconic locations like Big Bald, Inaka Mountain, and the Roan Highlands. Alright, 72 miles to go, and up we go. As I'm dropped off at the side of a random highway, the worries of a long hike began to fade, and all that was left to do was to walk. A lot of walking, that's for sure, but just a walk. I enjoy the simplicity of the routine out here. Nothing to worry about other than feeding yourself and hydrating. Within the first few miles, I noticed a person about my age taking a nap on the side of the trail. I kind of laughed to myself and thought he was living his best life. Even though I passed him for a little bit, he would hastily catch up to me, and that's when I would meet my first thru hiker, Tyler. Tyler was also between jobs like me, and we both agreed that steroid deers, aka moose, are things we fear the most. Little did we both know, though, was trail magic just ahead, around the corner. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, hard seltzers, and root beers. A pleasant surprise only a few hours into my trip. Look at that. After having a nice lunch, it was time to make the final push to Big Bald. Since I started so late in the day, I still have a minimum of 8 miles to do if I don't want to run out of food. Tyler, on the other hand, was finishing his day soon, so unfortunately, we would have to part ways for now. After receiving kindness from anonymous strangers, the views from Big Bald were just incredible. In all directions you could see an endless expanse of rolling ridges and fuzzy hills. North of you lies the path ahead, and the mountains patiently await for your arrival. For you are a small little speck inching along in a great big world. With only being 7 miles in for the trip, the rest of the journey seems daunting, for this is the farthest you will have ever walked. When you see the physical distance, it feels different from when you imagined it numerically. But as the walk continues, you no longer worry about the end goal, but rather the next few steps. Almost 2 years ago, the devastating Hurricane Helene ravaged this part of Appalachia. Several parts of the trail were destroyed and seemed beyond repair. But I would later learn that the people who cleaned out these trails did not use chainsaws, but rather handsaws. Every tree that you see here that is down was cleared by hand, and it turns out chainsaws are not even allowed here, yet that did not stop them. It's an amazing feat that deserves more recognition. So, thank you, Carolina and Tennessee Mountain Clubs. I am currently hiking still. And guess what time it is? 7:30. Frick. Yeah, 7:30 right now. And I am still hiking. The reason is, I started at 11:30, and I wanted to hit around 13.5 miles. But I'm still going, even though I'm probably gonna hit 15 today. Because, well, I can't freaking find a campsite. So, wish me luck. I think I found my freaking campsite. It's literally 2 seconds off the trail, but I'm homeless, bro. What else am I gonna do? With the promise of a full meal and a warm quilt waiting, spirits were high again. Tangible progress was made today, leaving a strong start for the trip. Even though I did more miles than I intended, everything felt according to plan. Good morning. Slept pretty decently. Yesterday I ended up going a little bit farther than I expected to, but it's not really a big deal. I think I went around 15 miles. It was a big day, but usually every day is supposed to be 15 miles if I want to get back to my car on pace, so I don't know what I really expected. So, yeah. A new day begins, with crisp air and the sounds of early morning birds. You only slept okay, but you feel fine. The elevation profile today is easier than yesterday, so you make plans to push big miles. Time goes by faster than you realize, yet it feels so slow. A special kind of paradox is always set in motion, one where the ordinary moments become the most memorable. Even though today would have no epic views or trail magic, there's something special about the uneventful days. If every day was epic, then maybe it wouldn't be so epic. I heard a saying that the Appalachian Trail is more of a micro trail rather than a macro trail, meaning that it's about appreciating the little things and details. These are the things that will push you forward. The next major landmark was the Nolichucky River, which was an easy access point into Erwin, Tennessee, where most thru hikers would be resupplying. For me, I would press on ahead as the midday heat settles in. 80 degrees in the mountains in March. We do sure live in strange times, do we? People were telling me I was blessed on the current forecast, and on paper, I was blessed to have 5 days of mostly sun. But these current conditions were beginning to create a problem that I thought I could just brute force my way through. That issue was chafing. It began late yesterday afternoon. I have backpacked a dozen times by now, and this was the first trip it became an issue. So it feels kind of embarrassing to say. I don't know what to do about it in the present. Here's what we're dealing with. Nice little campsite. Boom. Hello there. Kind of have the evil lighting going on. Yeah, today's been a long day, so we should have around 41 miles left. However, a new problem is arising, and that's chafing. I don't really know how to deal with that. I didn't really come prepared for that. It just burns. And the best thing I can do right now is just kind of air out my legs. Just not have underwear on. So that's what I'm doing right now. So just kind of being naked. So I'm kind of worried that's going to get worse. So I'm not sure if I'm beyond help or beyond save, but it's either going to be a painful next 40 miles or it'll get better. Good morning. I'm already on the trail. Anyways, I'm about 3 miles from Beauty Spot. I'm excited for that. Don't really know how far I want to go today. We will see how far we want to go. My right ankle is a little weird, but I think it's a little sore. Hopefully that's not anything bad, but it doesn't seem so far. So, yeah. Hopefully I survive. Despite the chafing concerns, it seemed to have calmed down this morning. Little did I know there would be a special surprise just around the corner. This is BT. He greeted me at Indian Grave Gap and invited me to pumpkin bread, fresh fruit, and Arnold Palmer, my second trail magic of the trip. BT has been supporting hikers for 11 years now, and people like him are referred to as trail angels, people who give to the trail, expecting nothing in return. Who knows why they love hikers so much, but they seem to understand the difficulties. BT left me with some parting words for my journey ahead. You are not just a section hiker, Aiden, but you are a section hiker. You are. Thanks, BT. You made my day. Well, I just got trail magic for the second time. 2 times in 3 days. And honestly, it feels really good to get it. Got a nice Arnold Palmer in the morning and some pumpkin bread. And some hand sanitizer. I got to wash my hands. That was really nice. So, things are shaping up to be pretty good today. Hopefully. Yeah. As I went over Unaka Mountain, an unpleasant truth hit me. The chafing problem was not getting better. I tried hiking with no underwear, and for a moment, I had hope that I solved the problem. But it just came back. That's when the thought hit. Can I just get off trail? After thinking about it for a little bit, I decided I was gonna leave trail. I'd already learned my lesson and I felt as if there was nothing to gain from this trip anymore. Despite the obvious answer, I hesitated to get off trail. Roan Mountain towered over me and it felt as if the best section of my hike was just right in front of me with 26 miles left. But I knew I wouldn't be able to enjoy it if I didn't get my chafing problem fixed. So I left, and I was actually happy about my decision. Besides, I got to experience the amazing AT community in 3 days. From trail magic to interesting people, and random strangers on 3 separate instances offering to give me rides without me asking. There are just a lot of amazing people out here. Next time, I will just be more prepared. That's all you can be. Because nothing ever goes to plan. So, update. I'm currently waiting for a shuttle to take me back to my car. So, kind of thought about it, but I didn't want to, but also, I don't really want to do the rest of the hike with a sunburn between my butt cheeks, if that makes sense.